What is going on, people? Back for another review of a movie I actually just got done watching. It's put out by the Asylum, and if you couldn't tell by the title, it is called The Coed and the Zombie Stoner. Um, it's written by Scotty Mullen. It's directed by Glenn Miller. It stars Catherine Annette as the main character, Chrissy. Grant O'Connell as this zombie, Rigo. And another main character is Jamie Noel as Bambi. So pretty much what this whole movie is about is pretty much a zombie apocalypse on a college campus. But how does it get to that? Well, Chrissy, she's a very smart girl, and she's in the sorority that definitely doesn't fit her style. She's this smart girl that talks with big words and everything, and it's very hard for her to make friends and such. But somehow she ends up in this sorority run by this girl Bambi, and there was a party going on with the sorority and a fraternity that gets broken up, and this girl Bambi brings these other girls in, Chrissy included, and she's like, listen, you girls aren't pulling your weight. The only way I'm going to keep you in this sorority is if you start dating a fraternity guy, and to get publicity or whatever, however it goes. She said the only way you're staying in this sorority is if you get a uh, guy from a fraternity to date you. And pretty much the only reason Chrissy's in this college is because the sorority, she's a part of a sorority, so it's keeping her there. I guess that's kind of paying for tuition, or however it goes. If she gets kicked out of the sorority, she's out of college. So pretty much, she's upset because she did have a boyfriend, but Bambi took him away from her, and now she doesn't know how she's gonna meet this other guy because again, she's smart, way too smart for her own good. She doesn't stop talking, and when she talks, it's just mumbo jumbo that no one understands. So pretty much, she ends up going to her college professor, and pretty much talking about this whole thing. She's in this one of the labs, and she falls asleep, and someone comes in, puts a jacket on her, and then she finds out that there's a zombie on campus that no one knew about. Pretty much, it's this guy Rigo. You find out that's the guy's name, the zombie's name, and pretty much you hear the backstory that he was once helping the professor. The only thing is, he was a big stoner, really smart kid, but big stoner. They find this serum to this, longevity of life, but they didn't realize that it kind of makes you a zombie as opposed to you just living longer. They made this whole uh, machine and everything. He gets high one day, happens to fall into the machine, which turns him into a zombie. So pretty much what happens is, she kind of now falls in love with this Rigo character, this zombie, and they become the new couple. I don't know how no one knows he's a zombie, but pretty much, they become the couple, and the girl Bambi gets annoyed or jealous, and pretty much, tries to break this thing up, but little do they know, if this guy Rigo gets angry, he pretty much, goes nuts and starts biting people, which has happened before, and it happens again. So then pretty much it turns into a zombie apocalypse on a college campus with a lot of nudity, a lot of gore, but a lot of good nudity and a lot of good gore. So pretty much the rest of the movie is them trying to figure out how to end this zombie apocalypse, how it's going to happen. You see all these different characters running in and out and in and out, and you realize that this girl Bambi is definitely screwed up in the head. I definitely, I don't want to give too much away, but let me say there's a lot of interesting gore parts, a lot of nudity, full, full nudity actually. But it was definitely an interesting story. I didn't know about it beforehand. I saw a trailer, so I thought I'd pick it up, and it definitely didn't disappoint. I from the trailer, I got what I thought it was going to be, but it was definitely had more of a storyline, more of a plot line than I originally thought. So definitely, if you're into these horror comedies, which this one is, I think you'll definitely, definitely be into it. Plus, if you like naked girls, you'll be into it. If you like gore, if you like naked girls and gore in the same movie, I think this one I'd say check it out. You know, it says it's brought to you by the dudes who brought you Sharknado, which I didn't. I don't know. Maybe it's Scotty Mullen or I don't know who wrote Sharknado, but it kind of has that cheesiness feel to it. But it's definitely an interesting one, and I will recommend it. So, hopefully you enjoyed this review. Hopefully you go and check it out. I'll give you a link to purchase it. I'm pretty sure it's on Amazon. I I know it's on Amazon because that's where I bought it from. But I'll leave the link to everything. And yeah, hopefully you enjoyed my reviews. Again, you want anything reviewed, go ahead, check out my Instagram, Tony's Movies. Look to see what I have up there. If you want something reviewed, let me know. Or if you have a movie, that you want to hear about and I don't have it in my collection, I'll find a way to get it and then I'll review it. So again, hopefully you enjoyed this. Go check out the Coed and the Zombie Stoner. And until next time, I'll see you guys.